For this year's 7th annual art issue, we invited 4 leading contemporary artists to create a work using the actress Jessica Chastain as their subject. Chastain, the star of Kathryn Bigelow's new film Zero Dark 30, was really game to collaborate and to become a kind of human canvas. As you can see in the images they created for our January issue, each artist came up with a different idea about their subject. The British painter Chantal Joffe saw Chastain as a figure from a painting by Gustav Klimt or Edvard Munch. She thought there was something old-fashioned and romantic in Chastain's raw-boned face, and she wanted to photograph her in a bedroom decorated with rich fabrics, to catch her in a reflective, intimate moment. Since Joffe's afraid to fly, she decided that she would direct the shoot from her London studio via Skype, something she'd actually never done before. Painted not only from the Polaroids and images that Max Vadukul shot that day, but also from her own observations of Chastain. I think you can see in American artist Mickalene Thomas's works for our art issue that Chastain is clearly not herself. Thomas based her series on the character played by Michelle Pfeiffer in the 1983 film Scarface. Here, Chastain is channeling a drug pin's girlfriend. In a very different mood are the portraits by the Dutch artist Renneke Dijkstra, whose work was the focus of a major retrospective recently at the Guggenheim Museum in New York. Dijkstra seems to lock eyes with her subjects and dare them and the viewer to look away. She's really a master at capturing psychological nuance, and she's best known for photographing people at a point of change, adolescents on the beach. Dijkstra loved Chastain's red hair, porcelain skin, and blue eyes, and she wanted to photograph her against a nondescript background in neutral colors. George Condo loved the idea of featuring Chastain as a character in his painting, not as the subject of it. Condo is best known for his fiercely wacky portraits, but here he wanted to bring together in one painting the seemingly opposing worlds of portraiture and abstract expressionism. To make the works for this particular portfolio, he decided to paint a canvas with a dress taped to it, and then he removed the dress afterwards so it would leave an empty space. When Jessica put on the dress and stood in front of the blank space on the canvas, it would appear as if she was part of the painting and happened to be coming off of it. So it would look really as if she were breaking free of. Condo had Jimi Hendrix playing on a record player the day we shot these images in his Manhattan studio, and when he saw Jessica standing in front of the canvas he'd painted, wearing the dress he'd painted, he realized that to make her blend with the other crazy characters on the canvas, he needed to paint a few more figures closer to her head, so it would look as if they were whispering into her ear. He also suggested painting her face, the better to make her blend in with these other loopy characters, and to create a kind of 3D animation. So while Chastain was having makeup applied to half her face, Condo suddenly thought a popped-out eye would be just the thing she needed.